Thank you very much, Lord Mayor and your team for coming. Colleagues, welcome to this meeting. As you may recall, on the 22nd day of August 2025, while considering the Auditor General's report for the year ended 30th June 2024, the Honorable Gerard Nangoli, MP, Elgon North, raised the issue regarding Nakivubo channel development. Is it development, a section of the Nakivubo channel development? The committee sought to inquire into a number of issues, some of which were raised in the press and were in public domain, regarding the allocation or otherwise, planning or otherwise, and development or otherwise of that section of the channel. The committee sought to get more information from the Deputy Executive Director who led the team from KCCA. And in the course of the inquiry, the committee was informed as follows. One, that on 7th February 2025, Kiham Enterprises did apply to KCCA for permission to undertake development of a section of Nakivubo channel. That while processing that application, on the 2nd day of August 2025, a copy of the letter written to the Right Honorable Prime Minister by the President of the Republic of Uganda was received by KCCA. And for the record and emphasis, I want to read that letter. It is written on 2nd August 2025, the Right Honorable Robina Nabanja, Prime Minister and Leader of Government Business in Parliament, Kampala. Redevelopment, upgrade and beautification and drainage improvement of Nakivubo channel. I have got a very good proposal from Ham Kiggundu dated 25th July 2025 regarding the Nakivubo drainage channel. Ham points out the fact that the channel is open, invites people to throw rubbish including plastics, feces, etc., all of which disgust the people contiguous to the channel, leading to blockages in the channel and flooding. This proposal is imaginative and simple. Allow him to cover the channel after cleaning it and strengthening it at his own cost. What is really godly? What a really godly proposal. How will he recover his money? Simple. Allow him to build properties above it, and that will bring back the money. I approve of the plan. Help him execute. Subsequent to that, the authority received a letter from the minister from the Minister of Kampala, Capital City Authority, the Executive Director, Kampala Capital City Authority, dated 13th August 2025. Redevelopment, upgrade, beautification, and drainage improvement of Nakivubo channel. And drainage improvement of Nakivubo channel by Dr. Miss Kiggundu. I hereby equally instruct you to give Dr. Miss Kiggundu all the necessary support and approvals required towards the successful implementation of the same as directed by His Excellency the President. the developer should commence with the ground preliminary site preparation works, like site clearance, cleaning and unblocking of drainage water passages immediately as directed with proper site holding and project signages. The presidential directive should be implemented sufficiently and effectively. Honorable Minister Kabanda, Minister of Kampala Capital City Authority and Metropolitan Affairs, with the copies to Director of Physical Planning, KCCA, Resident City Commissioner, Kampala, Inspector General of Police, Uganda Police, Director Operations, Uganda Police Force, and Dr. Amis Kiggundu. Pay attention to those in copy. The letter, dated 20th August 2025, to the Managing Director, Kiham Enterprises Uganda Limited, Kampala, attention Haji Dr. Miss Kiggundu, development of a section of Nakivubo Channel. Kampala Capital City Authority received your online development proposal concept of the Nakivubo Channel under reference number 242500004692 on 7th February 2025. This was followed by an addendum / amendments to the application under review on 31st March 2025. This innovative and futuristic proposal requires a multi-dimensional assessment with multi-agency inputs, given the considerable ecological and social infrastructural impact on the locality of the larger territorial jurisdiction of Kampala and the neighborhoods. While KCCA Physical Planning Committee, PPC, was still conducting the requisite feasibility and technical studies of your applications, you proceeded to hold off the proposed project site at the preliminary works, including excavations and demolitions, have been undertaken without appropriate guidance and permissions for statutory compliance and due consideration of project-affected persons. Please note that unregulated and unpermitted development activities pose potential risks to life and property, including flooding occasioned by obstruction of the storm drains, obstruction of businesses in the area, obstruction of pedestrian and vehicular traffic, as well as injuries to persons within the project area and damage to neighboring structures. While KCCA is committed to finalizing the review of your development application, you are required to stop the unregulated and unpermitted activities with immediate effect. KCCA technical officers will be availed to guide your teams to avoid immediate and secondary risks arising from your current actions. Specifically, you are required to, 1, remove the debris that is in the channel as a result of the ongoing activities. 2, ensure that tertiary and secondary drainage entrances into the channel are cleared to enable the smooth flow of storm water. 3, ensure that the hoarded section is well maintained to avoid any danger to human life and flooding of the surrounding areas. We look forward to your compliance. Benon Chigenyi. Copy to the Honorable Minister, Kampala Capital City and Metropolitan Affairs, and the Lord Mayor. Appalled by the revelations, the committee asked Mr. Chigenyi on the efforts of enforcing this, and we were informed that the enforcement team was not given access by police. It's upon that basis that we decided to invite the following persons: the Minister for Internal Affairs and the Inspector General of Police, the Minister for Kampala, the Lord Mayor of Kampala and his executive, the Speaker for the authority, and the PPC, which is the Physical Planning Committee. We also requested for the delivery of the following documents: development application by Kiham Enterprises, Uganda Limited, minutes of Fiscal Planning Committee meeting of 13th March 2025, minutes of the Council of the Authority meeting held on 3rd April 2025. Later, from the Minister for Kampala Capital City Authority, Metropolitan Affairs, addressed to the Executive Director, dated 13th August 2025, regarding the development, upgrade, beautification, and drainage improvement of Nakivubo Channel, and the attendant presidential directive to the Right Honorable Prime Minister and Leader of Government Business in Parliament, dated 2nd August 2025. These have been delivered gratefully. Subsequent to our meeting of 22nd August 2025, the committee's attention has been drawn to a letter earlier written to the chairperson, Sectoral Committee on Physical Infrastructure, Parliament of Uganda, dated 19th August 2025. And the subject is oversight visit to Nakivubo Drainage Channel and related developments. Pursuant to the Presidential Directive of 2nd August 2025 and pursuant to Rules 7 and 197 of the Rules of Procedure of Parliament, I hereby direct you to lead the following fact-finding team for an oversight visit to parts of Nakivubo Channel affected by the aforementioned Presidential Directive. 1, Honorable Peter Mugema, MP, Honorable David Kabanda, MP, Honorable Segumire Muhammad Chibedi, MP, and Honorable Ibanda Remulicha, MP. You're required to report on your findings within 14 days of the oversight visit. By copy of this letter, the developer, Ham Enterprises, is hereby duly notified and required to cooperate. It is the view of this committee that as a committee of Parliament, we shall not proceed with a matter that is before another committee of Parliament. So we are advising clerk to ensure that matters related to this particular issue be sent to that committee. However, inquiries into matters that are related to 1, encroachment onto KCCA land as contained in the Auditor General's report for the year ended December 2024 shall continue to be investigated by this committee.
Procedures.
Yes, procedure.
Word fact-finding team is not provided for under our rules as a committee. 2, this committee is empowered under the rules, specifically Rule 166C, to assess and evaluate activities of government and other bodies. 3, Honorable Chair, since this committee is not known to be a committee of Parliament, there are only 2 committees which the Speaker can use to enforce her directives. 1, a selective committee under 198(1), which has to be moved by a motion after notice and appointed by Parliament and party whips. I'm the whip of FDC. I've never been consulted in this matter. Then lastly would have been an ad hoc committee, which has to be moved by Business Committee of Parliament. So every power to come up with a committee of whatever kind has to be through Parliament. Now, what happens if an illegal directive is presented before a committee legally constituted to handle the matter. I think under the law, Honorable Chair, you cannot enforce an illegality. It is null and void, ab initio. So I propose that, are we proceeding right to go under an illegal directive where we are legally moving properly and the witnesses are here? So I really wish to get some bit of clarification and guidance in this matter. Personally, I'm not bound by this illegal directive.
In that very letter by the Speaker, whether she was communicating to this very committee, because committees have different mandates, and we have always handled issues inter alia in partnerships with other committees. But I did not hear the Speaker communicate to this very particular committee as in her position.
Okay, thank you. It's well understood.
We would like to verify if the letter from Parliament is really authentic, because as a member of Parliament and as somebody who follows procedure, we have not been given the opportunity to hear a motion in that regard. So, basing on the developments, we would like to verify if whatever happened in that regard followed the law, and how we would be guided by your committee, sir. Because the rule puts it clear that a committee, a motion will be moved in chair. We are in recess as we talk, and such developments are happening. So we would love to be guided, Honorable Chair, on how that came about.
Colleagues, will guide us. Was the Speaker proceeding legal or not? It's not within the province of this committee to make a ruling on the Speaker's legality or otherwise. Honorable Hilary Chiaga, whether the letter from Parliament is authentic, yes, it is authentic. It is a letter signed by the Right Honorable Anita Arnett Among, Speaker of Parliament. For the record, while we were sitting on 22nd August, the letter had been written on 19th August this year. So by the time we were proceeding, it was not brought to the attention of this committee or myself. Honorable, yes, and that I think similarly, we are in recess, it is true. I will refrain from ruling on the legality or otherwise of the Speaker's action. Number 3, Honorable Alan Sewanyana was not communicating to this committee. I think this committee has deliberated and discussed that it will not be neat to continue with the matter before another committee. I so guide. The other issues of accountability will continue. We will handle them on Tuesday next week. This meeting is adjourned.
Chair, before you adjourn.
Meeting stands adjourned.
Chair, before you adjourn. Before you adjourn. Chair.
obviously, for us, we are not going to let this matter go like this. No, we are going to take on the speaker. Definitely. We are retreating back to our office and chart a new course of action, a new direction to take on the speaker, to take on the house head on. Because we are seized with our evidence. We have all the evidence. We have been at it for a very long time. That's how they have even been frustrating the prosecutions we had initiated. The charge sheet we had prepared against Ms. Kiggundu. That's how they have been frustrating all these criminal prosecutions. Now we are at the epitome, we are at the apex of the audit system, the August House Parliament. We are going to bring this battle here on the doorsteps. We are bringing the battle here to the doorsteps of the speaker. You just wait, put your eyes on the wall. We are bringing it to the doorsteps of the speaker. We have to continue with this battle until we regain possession and control of our national asset. It cannot be just be grabbed like that. You can imagine if the letter that was written by the minister instructing the agencies of government that they should swing into action purportedly to implement the presidential directive. It was never copied in. The office of the Lord Mayor was never copied in that letter, which was authored by the Minister for Kampala, ostensibly to implement what they call the presidential executive. And you don't have the courtesy of copying in the Lord Mayor. So we can't take this matter lying down.
We had come to appear before COSASE, and what transpired today, we saw a series of letters from prominent people of this country. One coming from the head of state, instructing the Prime Minister to give away Nakivubo channel to an investor called Ms. Kiggundu. Another one came from the Minister of Kampala, Honorable Mr. Kavanda, in fact, who wants to represent that area in Parliament come 2026, directing KCCAED to approve the plans, to give the necessary guidance to the investor called Kiggundu. Another one has been an instruction from the Speaker of Parliament, selecting a committee to go to Nakivubo channel and make a site visit and report back to Parliament within 14 days. At least today, as Council of the Authority, we can breathe. We want to celebrate this day. The truth has come out. I want to inform the entire nation and the people of Kampala. We have never, as Council of the Authority, sat in council and gave away Nakivubo channel to any investor. We have never discussed Nakivubo channel as a channel, the primary channel in Kampala, as Council of the Authority. Some big politicians in Kampala have been going around giving false information to the public that NUP councillors gave away Nakivubo channel to an investor. I must stand here and say it has been wrong, and we condemn those actions. It is bad to drag political parties that are very innocent into battles of gaining political sympathy. It is wrong. It should stop. Gone are those days, I must tell you. Over 20 years, one person is representing Kampala as a member of parliament. Now the Lord Mayor, the political head, you go ahead, you fake a document, you say that this is a list that people signed to give away Nakivubo channel. You know how we keep records. It is only the speaker and 2 witnesses who are councillors and the clerk to council who sit before council in their presence after confirmation of minutes, and they sign them as a true record. In case you're contesting those minutes, then you come out there and you're put on record, which never happened. Because what he has been moving around as a minute giving away Nakivubo channel was not there. It is not recorded anywhere in our council minutes. It was just blackmail. But thank God, the people of Uganda now know, and the people of Kampala now know. And Nakivubo channel we are talking about is not a small channel, as we can see. It is a channel that originates from Makerere Hill up to Luzira, Maction Bay. It is a very big channel, a very long channel. It's the primary channel for Kampala that we have.
But it's one question I want to ask the speaker. There's one thing I want to hear from the speaker. You seem not interested in the matters of the channel. We're interested in the politics of it. Because the matter you are addressing is not even the matter of the minutes we don't know. What is your interest in the matter? You're not addressing the matter of the channel, you are celebrating.
You're telling me, you asked me that we are celebrating because one person had come out and said that we gave out Nakivubo channel. This channel touches people's lives, the vulnerable that are working along it.
Because the minutes we are talking about, we are
So,
the jugular channel.
No, please. Yes, so today, those letters that came out, people of Kampala need to look into them, the letters. Someone giving away a channel. That is why I said that you do not have to look at Nakivubo channel as that small section. When someone says that I'm giving away Nakivubo channel, this channel starts from Makerere Hill up to Luzira. So there are people involved on it. It is serving the entire nation's interest. So that is why I talked about that. Kakati